My family is originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where you make Buckeye balls to resemble a buckeye falling off a Buckeye tree. Now, the Buckeye balls that you eat are really peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate. The problem is our recipe makes several dozen, and here during the holiday season, we don't want to eat that many, so we only want to make half a batch. So we need to figure out how much of each ingredient we're going to need. Well, in order to make half a batch, I know that I could divide each ingredient by 2. Since several of our ingredients are fractions though, I know that dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by 1/2. So let's start with our creamy peanut butter. In our original recipe, I need 1½ cups. So to make half a batch, I'm going to need half of that. So I'm going to multiply 1½ times 1/2. So first thing I need to do is make my mixed number into an improper fraction, so I have 3/2 that I can then multiply by 1/2. 3 times 1 gives me 3, 2 times 2 gives me 4, so in half a batch, I'm going to need 3/4 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. In our original recipe, I need a ½ cup of butter. So in half our recipe, I need to multiply that by 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 means I'm going to need 1/4 of a cup of butter. For our vanilla, I need 1 teaspoon. I'm going to go ahead and multiply that times 1/2 still, because I know any number multiplied by 1 is itself. So that means 1 times 1/2 is still going to be 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla in our half batch. Our last ingredient is 4 cups of powdered sugar. Well, since 4 is a whole number, I'm going to go ahead and simply divide it by 2. 4 divided by 2 means I need 2 cups of powdered sugar in my half batch. Now I can make half a batch of Buckeye balls, still enjoy them, but not eat as many.